Preseason, I like the Packers to get to a Super Bowl. Preseason, I felt like Green Bay was poised to break through and to become the next it team in the NFC. And the fact of the matter is, I assumed we would see the next step from Jordan Love, and we just haven't. And I've got to own this. I've got to own it. There are moments where I think Jordan Love looks sensational, and I think he looks like a big-time star quarterback. And there are moments where I say, yes, that's the guy that can lead you to the Super Bowl. The same way he looked just fantastic in the playoff win last year in Dallas. You see glimpses of it. But you know what else you see glimpses of? Bad decision-making, bad throws, mistakes, and errant passes destined to no one except the defense. And there's just too much of that to get to a Super Bowl. We saw 2 weeks ago that Packers team in the rain get drummed by the more physical Detroit Lions. And we could see at that moment there was a separation between the Lions and everybody else in the NFC, and that includes the Packers. Well, Green Bay had 2 weeks off. Well, had 2 weeks because they had the bye week last week to prepare for today's game in Chicago. And that was not a great effort out of the Packers. That was not a great effort. Caleb Williams looked far more comfortable in the offense today than he had for the last 3 weeks. I know they changed play callers, Shane Waldron out, so that certainly might have helped Caleb. But it was a quarterback that was really lacking confidence, continuity, and rhythm. And the Packers defense let him have a pretty good day. On top of that, that 1 yard line, nearly end zone interception snuffed out an offensive opportunity for the Packers when they were trying to expand the lead early. Terrible throw by Jordan Love. And overall, the Packers had to be bailed out by their field goal team in the blocking game to block that game-winning field goal by the Bears. I'm disappointed that we haven't seen the Packers click into the next gear yet. Now there is time. They're stacking ugly wins, and in the NFL, all you got to do is stack any type of wins. Get yourself into December with a playoff positioning. Get yourself to January with a playoff spot, and then you can start playing good football. There is time. But we're almost at Thanksgiving, and I'm sick of waiting for this Packers team to be better than what I've seen so far. I really believe they have the talent to be a Super Bowl caliber team, although maybe nobody's catching the Lions this year. Maybe that's just the way that it is. But I think that the Packers have a next gear in them that we haven't seen, and I'm looking at Jordan Love specifically. You've got to get to that next level and lead this team to the next level that you can play at as a whole.